Okay, so overall now you can see you've got a nice little clear protective case, texts, phone calls. Look at that. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. In this video we're taking a look at a really cool case. Now, you're going to want to stick around because this may just look like an everyday, just crappy, clear case, whatever. It's just your ordinary case. It goes on a phone. This is not. This really is one of those cases you're going to pay 10 bucks. Super cheap. You're going to add some protection. Not great protection to your iPhone 6, but you're going to add some protection. But you're going to add that coolness factor. And the coolness factor is that you're going to get asked by a lot of your friends or just random people, oh, cool, where'd you get that? How's that do that? That's the kind of stuff this case is going to get you for 10 bucks. So what are you waiting on? Go out there before these guys raise their price, because this is really a cool case. Alright, so what is this? It's the ULAK, or ULAK, I don't know. Pronounce it how you want. You can see the website. I'll have a link in the show notes where you can pick these up on Amazon. Again, $9, 10 bucks. You're going to be able to get you one of these. Innovative design, a passion for protecting your most prized possession. This is the Lumenair series. There you go. And this is the gray, or black, whichever one you want to call it. They say gray, but I believe this is more of a black. Now I also have one in gold. My wife's got the gold iPhone 6 and they have a nice gold one, so I got her that one. So let's go ahead, pop this open, and I'm going to show you what makes this case so cool. And believe me, stick around, you're going to want to see this case in action, what it adds, because it's really neat. Okay, get all that stuff aside. Otherwise, it's just your average clear case looking shell, and you're like, oh wow, what's that, and how's it going to do anything cool with it? Alright, we'll get there. This here's a little rubbery piece, goes around your phone. So it's a two-part case. It's got the little soft encasement here and then the hard plastic shell. So what you're going to do is basically just install this on your iPhone. So, and pretty simple. Just make sure you just wrap it around it. There we go. It does not get a whole lot easier than putting that on, guys. I'm telling you right now. Pretty simple. Then we just take this and we're going to pop it in this clear case. And this is probably where the trickiest part's going to be, is not tearing off the little rubber shell as we do this. But it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's see if we can get this snapped in. And you can see it kind of wants to pop that little rubbery piece out a little bit, but not too bad. Alright, so we've basically now installed the case. Maybe a little bit down here. Push that in just a tiny bit. Okay, so overall now you can see you've got a nice little clear protective case on your phone, and this adds a little gray. This one's black. Getting to your ports and everything, still pretty easy. This one's probably the hardest, but it's not bad. You just reach in there. They left it big enough that you can still get to your silencer. But if any of the ports have a little bit of a problem, that one's a little harder than the others. Everything else, though, works just fine. Power, everything. Now you're going to notice something back here. What are you losing? You are losing something. You're losing your flash. Okay? But not entirely. That's where this comes in. It's kind of cool. Here's your ports on the bottom. As you can see, everything lines up easy. Headphones, this, get to. Let's just test a 3.5 millimeter jack here real quick and put it in. Sorry, that moment of silence brought to you by YouTube. Push this in. Now, it's a little debatable. You may have problems with headphone jacks a little bit. That doesn't want to seem to stay in there very well, But again, this case is more about coolness and feature than it is about that kind of stuff. It's definitely not about a lot of protection. And I may just be able to get this squeezed in here a little bit better for use. Alright, you're saying enough! Get on with the coolness! Alright, here's the coolness factor. Let's go ahead and drop the phone. Hey, protection! Didn't break anything. I'm going to cut studio lights. Now, I don't know if you can tell or not. Alexa, turn off studio lights.
Sorry, I couldn't find a device or group named Studio Lights in Marvin's profile.
Alright, Alexa's not listening very well. Alexa, turn off lights.
Okay.
Alright, now you probably can't tell, but this is glowing in the dark. Okay, so that's one cool feature, is this adds glow in the dark functionality. Now, let me just bring it off camera here, and I'm going to show you the cool feature number 2. If we access our flashlight, this is what we get. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so basically it's taking our flash and illuminating the entire case and the phone, and as you can see, it makes it look really, really cool. Look at that. Pretty darn slick. Now if I turn this off, you're going to see it's probably glowing a little bit better. There we go. You can see the glow. It just needs a little more light. I mean, we just opened this. But it's actually glowing pretty good. Let's see if I can get this to shut off. Maybe you can even see it glowing a little more. There we go. When this is actually exposed, this all glows really, really bright all around the edges and everything. So that's neat. So let's go. I'm going to show you one more cool feature. And that is if you go into your settings and you go into General and Accessibility and LED Flash Flood Alerts. Okay? Alright. So let's see if you get a text. I'm going to go ahead and sit this down. Okay? And I'm actually going to call this phone and we'll see what happens. Alright? I'm going to pause the video or make a quick call. You're going to see what happens. Alright, we're calling the phone. Now this will work with texts, phone calls. Look at that. Simply by calling the phone. Now I'll hang up. Okay. Now if you get a text, it doesn't of course do that. It's just one little series of bang bang flashes. So I'll go ahead and clear the phone number here. So if you actually get a text, it just basically flashes the whole case real fast, like, so you know you've got a text. So that's pretty darn cool. Again, this is the ULAK case, and let's go ahead and turn studio lights back on. There you just saw it, just a quick little flash that shows you exactly that you've got a message. Pretty darn cool. Alright, again, $10 for this case, guys. And this is one of those wow factors. It's just one of those unique cases. It's kind of cool, and that is going to get people to ask you, oh man, how'd you do that? And where did you get that case? And like I said, since my wife's been rocking hers, she's had that quite a bit. And it's just cool. If you remember that setting where you got to go in there and just say LED flash on alert, it's going to give you a lot of different flashes, you know, for alerts. Now again, you lose your ability to use your flash with the camera, but again, this comes off real easy. So if you really needed to rock that flash on your camera here, you could just take this back off and put it right back on and then use it for some photography. But other than that, that's how it's going to add that flash factor and coolness factor that people are going to ask you about. If you like this video, guys, give me a thumbs up, subscription to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching and have a good one.